everyone, we're live. My name is Grace Chaves. I'm New Release Today's news editor and Instagram manager, and I'm super excited because today I'm going to be talking with Coby James for NRT Live. And in case you don't know what this is, every single month I've been talking with Christian artists about their music and the inspiration behind some of their songs and projects, and I'm super excited to be talking with Coby James today. He is a super talented artist. He's 19 years old, and he's really making such a huge impact at Christian music, even at a young age. So we're going to be talking with him today. And I was just looking back and I realized that next month will mark a year since I started doing these live streams, which is crazy. It's been such an honor being able to talk with these artists and hear the heart behind their music. And a couple years ago, before I started writing for New Release Today, I always dreamed of getting to talk with artists and stuff. So this has been a really humbling experience, and I'm super excited to continue to be doing this, and it's been really fun getting to do these live streams twice a month with Discover New Music and then NRT Live. And like I said, today I'm going to be talking with Coby James, and I'm going to see if he's in here. And whenever he gets on, I'll invite him in. So let me see. I will send this to him real quick. All right, so whenever he jumps on, we'll get started. And if you have any questions for him during the live stream, you can comment them down below, and I'll take a look at them, and we'll see which ones we can answer. He actually has a new mixtape EP coming out next week, or this week actually. This Friday, he has Mixtape Side B coming out, and I've listened to it. He has some great songs on there. The second out of 3 of the mixtapes that he's done so far, and I'm really excited to talk with him and get to hear the heart behind the project. So thank you all for jumping on. I see my friend Bethany's in here. Hey Montana. Like I said, you can drop a comment, ask a question, whatever you want. We'll see if we can get to them. I have a couple of questions, so we'll see how many we can get to. And I see he's in here, and I'm going to add him on real quick, and we'll get started. All right. Okay. Hey.
Hello. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Let me grab. I'm trying to prop my phone up, and it's not working. So let me grab something to prop my phone up with, and then I'll be good to go.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. Boom. There you
nice.
Go. So how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's great to be here. I'm excited.
Yeah. And so first, it's just going to be a quick interview telling us about yourself and how you got started in music. So just tell us about yourself first.
Totally. Well, my name's Coby James, obviously. I've been making music for about 4 years now, kind of in my bedroom and doing my thing, but I've been making it professionally for about 2. And professionally, I mean, like, I've been in Nashville doing it. I got signed last year in 2020, which was an amazing time to get signed and also the worst time to get signed. There was no shows being played around then, so I took a break from touring and was just writing, which was amazing. I wrote like 100-something songs, 200-something, just tons of songs that year, which was so great. And it led me to releasing some cool things like a mixtape and some stuff that I'm really, really stoked about. But then also in November, I ended up writing my new single, Brand New, which was such a blessing. And it was one of my favorite songs I think I had written at the time, and still one of my favorites. And then I just kept writing, but we kept coming back to that song. We're like, this one feels so good, and we ended up releasing that to be kind of the first single for radio. And so that was the kind of the story so far, the quick version of the story, but that's kind of the story.
That's awesome. And yeah, since you mentioned it, we'll get to that question. What's the story behind that song, Brand New?
Yeah. So Brand New is a song that, well, let me start from the beginning. So I started when I started writing songs, I struggled with writing happy songs. It wasn't something that I was necessarily good at. But it's funny because I'm a very like joyful, just happy person. I'm very carefree, and I'm not a very moody person. And so I wanted to tap into that. I was like, I want my music to reflect who I am. And so I ended up writing a song called Golden on my first mixtape, which was really, really cool and very, very like happy and just about praising the Lord. And so going into the studio, I was like, I really want to make something that just starts from the top happy, not broken and then this, but just joyful. And so we started with the verse, like, you know, traded all my dark for the light, like just thanking the Lord for what he's done for us. And so we started with that, and the idea was that we talk a lot about salvation and we talk a lot about becoming a Christian, but we don't talk enough about how God's mercies are new every single morning and how beautiful of an opportunity that is. And so I wanted to write about that. And so that's what Brand New is about. It's how every single day He is forgiven us and He is showing us grace and mercy, and that is so amazing and it's something to rejoice in.
Yeah, it's awesome. And you mentioned your mixtapes, and we got to talk about that, of course. You have a new mixtape coming out on Friday. Tell us about that project.
Yes. Okay. So this one is one that's very, very special to me. The first one was too, but for different reasons. The first one was very pop, very different in that way. The production and the lyric was very pop. But this one is much more storytelling, acoustic guitar kind of vibes, which is my home base. It's what I love to play at shows. It's what I love to do, period. I mean, I've got it right here. Never lose my side. But so this one is much more stripped back. There's a song called 3 Years Old on there, which I wrote about a year and a half ago, but it is one of my favorites. I've been playing it live recently on most of my tours that I've been on. It's about my little brother, and that one's really, really special to me, and I can't wait for people to hear it. And then I've got one song on there called Until I Met You, which I wrote probably 2 years ago, and it's been one of my favorites that I play everywhere I go. I do that one all the time too. And it's about high school and just kind of growing up in high school and the pressures that peer pressure causes and that sort of thing. And then I have a love song in there called Try. I'm actually singing that with my girlfriend. I'm really, really excited about that. It's a duet. I wrote it with her, just me and her, and then I produced it. And I also produced all these songs too, which I'm really, really stoked about. So there's just a lot on this one that I'm really, really, really excited about. And I cannot wait to get out there and can't wait to play live for people.
Nice. Yeah, and I heard the mixtape already, and I think it's my favorite one so far. It's really great.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. And you started making music at a young age, and you're 19 now. What has it been like creating music at a young age?
It's been amazing because I have like the sky's the limit. Like I have so much time to get better at it and to learn it. And I think that's such a blessing that a lot of people don't have. Like when you start when you're 30, it's really difficult to do the touring thing and to start in the early stages of all this. When you have a family, when you have kids, I mean, that's just impossible. And so being 19, it's much easier to go on a tour or leave randomly throughout a week to go play some radio show. It's like, yeah, sure, I'll go do it. Like whatever. I'm young and I'm able to do that. And also just with the making music side of it, I love listening to all kinds of music. I grew up with old music, I grew up with new music, and that is all influenced in my playing and my writing. So yeah.
Nice. And what's next for you? Do you have any plans for a tour or new full-length album, anything?
Yeah, so we're working through some touring stuff right now. There's some stuff in the works I'm really, really excited about and cannot wait to share once that becomes more real. It's going to be really fun. I'm playing a show with Brandon Heath next week. Really, really excited about that. He's got some great new singles out that are one's playing at Caleb right now. Such a talented dude. I met him at another thing not too long ago. He's a great guy. So it should be really, really fun. And then I have some radio shows I'm doing, and I just did some festivals, but it's a little less of the shows right now, which has kind of been nice. I'm getting to focus on a follow-up to Brand New and kind of an album at the moment, working through what a full-length album looks like for me because I haven't done one yet. So just a lot of that kind of stuff right now.
Awesome. And okay, I've never asked this before, but I mean, since you have your guitar next to you, would you want to play a little piece of a song for us?
I can play a little something for you. Let's see. What do we want to hear is the question.
Good question.
Let's see. I'll play a little sneak peek of Until I Met You, which is on the new mixtape.
Sounds good.
Party of the year and I hate it. Pretty sure that everyone's wasted. There's a time I just smile and just fake it. Talk myself into staying. I don't care that I don't fit in my bed, listening to this place again. I just found out there's no place for me in the real world. Maybe there is. And I'm not going to sing the chorus because I'm going to have everybody listen to the chorus. But it comes out.
Oh, great.
Yep.
That was awesome. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. No issue at all.
Nice. And then I have some rapid fire questions for you. I always do this on every live stream. So are you ready for them?
Do it. I'm excited.
Okay. So first one, favorite song that you've written so far?
Favorite song? Favorite song I've written so far? Probably Try or 3 Years Old.
Nice. And favorite book, other than the Bible, of course.
Oh my goodness. I love my devotional.
Okay, that works.
Does that work?
Yeah, sure. And favorite artist?
John Mayer, for sure.
Nice. And favorite place to vacation to?
If I could go to Hawaii every day of my life, I'd be in Hawaii.
Nice. I've never been there before, but it's on my bucket list.
I'm a surfer at heart.
Nice. And favorite color?
You're asking the tough questions now. It's not fair. I'd probably say like a burnt orange kind of vibe.
Good one. Okay. And name one of your musical inspirations.
Um, John Mayer absolutely is one of my biggest. Actually, that song I just played, Until I Met You. I say like I'm talking about his album Room for Squares in the song, which in the song is inspired by his song No Such Thing, which is like they're kind of very similar vibes. And so John Mayer for sure. Michael Jackson's huge, like huge for me. Um, Shawn Mendes was big. Justin Bieber was big. Yeah, those are my musical inspirations.
Awesome. And favorite Bible verse.
Oh man, I'm trying to think. It's tough. Probably James 1. Consider it great joy, my brothers, whenever you experience various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces endurance.
It's a good one.
Yeah,
And this is going off my notes now, but favorite food. Let's do that.
dude. Gosh, pizza or sushi or yeah, I love all foods. Mexican food too. All those three. That's the trifecta of a perfect food group for me.
Nice. And favorite dessert.
Favorite dessert. Jenny's ice cream is probably my favorite dessert.
I've heard of that. I've never tried it before because I'm on the West Coast and we don't have that here.
It's
So
amazing. It's in a few East Coast states. I don't know if it's all over the East Coast or where, but it's pretty top notch. If you're ever over here, you've got to try it.
yeah, I will. And my favorite one, my favorite ice cream place is Cali Cream. They
Uh,
have that in Encinitas, California. So I like
that's
that.
I wish. God.
And this is not a rapid fire question, but how can we be praying for you?
Oh man. I would say just strength during some of these shows that I've been playing recently. They've been a lot on just like the traveling and like sometimes randomly it's like you got to leave at 6 in the evening and get there at 3 in the morning and it's just like, whew, it's a lot. So pray for strength, pray for endurance, pray that I give every single show the best that I can, and because everybody deserves that. And so yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'll be praying for you, and I'm sure our staff will be too. And it was so great getting to talk with you today.
Yeah, it was amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. I hope you have a great day, and we'll stay in touch.
Totally. You too.